Western movies are usually fantastic. Like, I can't think of a god-awful Western. Like, I mean, A Million Ways Down the West is... Yeah, but it's not like, I mean, I can't really think of a terrible Western. Leave a comment down below. What is the worst Western of all time? Because I can't think of one, to be honest. I mean, I think Dances with Wolves is overrated, but, like, that's not, like, a terrible movie at all. The Sisters Brothers. This movie is directed by a guy, I don't think I've ever seen a single movie of his. I looked on his, like, Wikipedia and IMDb. He directed, like, critically acclaimed movies that got amazing reviews. This movie's been getting amazing reviews. It's been out for a while, but it's finally reached a theater near me where I can go see it. And so I saw it today, and I was pretty excited because I liked the trailer that came out. And the movie stars John C. Reilly and Joaquin Phoenix as the Sisters Brothers. And they are pretty much like bounty hunters, you could say. Someone sends them to go get something. They have to go get Riz Ahmed because he has something that can lead to the gold rush, that can get gold, that he has something, and they need it, so they gotta go get him. And Jake Gyllenhaal is supposed to give it to him, but Jake Gyllenhaal actually turns out to work with Riz Ahmed, so pretty much John C. Reilly and Joaquin Phoenix are going after Jake Gyllenhaal and Riz Ahmed, and that's our movie. So overall, what did I think about this movie? I'll start with the positives. First thing first, the movie looks beautiful. There's nothing you can say about that. The cinematography is fantastic. The costumes, the production design, like, it felt like an original Western. Like, I really felt like I was watching, like, Unforgiven. Like, it was really just well-made movie, and I love the costumes, the gun, the sound of the guns. Like, it sounded like a big shot, like, even with a pistol, it just sounded like a real gun. The sound design was great. The production design, the costumes, everything. The acting is superb. I think John C. Reilly stole the entire movie from everyone. He is so good in this movie. I mean, John C. Reilly, if you look at him, yes, you know him from, like, Talladega Nights and Step Brothers and Wreck-It Ralph. He is a great comedic actor. He is hilarious. I love John C. Reilly. But if you take a step back and you really look at all of his other movies, he's a great actor. The Perfect Storm, The Aviator. There's so many more things, I can't just think of anything, but this movie, I mean, he is such a great dramatic actor, too. John C. Reilly is amazing. Joaquin Phoenix, he plays a great drunk in this movie. He is so good. He has great comedic timing, too. I loved Joaquin Phoenix a lot in this movie. Jake Gyllenhaal, he just can't. Jake Gyllenhaal, I've never, ever seen him do a bad performance. I've seen him in bad movies, Prince of Persia, but he always puts effort in this movie, and he once again, he's Jake Gyllenhaal. He does a really good job. Riz Ahmed, like I said in my Venom review, you didn't get to see the real great acting from Riz Ahmed. In this movie, you do. He does a fantastic job, and these four actors lead this movie, and they all get their own time, their own scenes, and they're all fantastic. Are they all Oscar-worthy? Yeah, but this movie's not going to get nominated for Oscars because it flopped hard this past, like, month. Like, again, this movie's been out for a while. I'm now finally seeing it. Again, the acting's great. The Western, the feeling, all of it's great. The story, it's a good story. It is. And when the third act happens, that's when the movie completely picks up. And the movie's actually fantastic, the last third act. The last, like, 30, 40 minutes, I loved. But before that happens, there is a lot of sitting down, eating, sitting by the fire, talking. I'm gonna be honest. I know this movie's getting like 80% Rotten Tomatoes, but to me, the movie was slow and boring at times. It was boring a lot. Like, I mean, a lot. Even the third act had boring moments. The story kind of like, it took a while. Like, when the movie first starts, you get an action scene, and it goes right into it, and you don't really know what's going on at all. And it's really dark, too, and you can't see anything. Again, the cinematography does look great, and, like, the mountains, the scenery, everything, all that. But, man, was this movie slow, and I won't lie, I checked my phone at least 4 times, and there was no one in this theater, so I got to go to sleep for, like, a good 20 seconds. I thought the movie was boring. Like, I mean, slow-paced. It needed it for the story and the characters, but I mean, I was bored. I was seriously about to fall asleep. Besides that, it is a really good Western. It's not like amazing classic or anything, but it's a good acting. It's got good action scenes when it does happen. It is bloody. It's got some funny moments. It's got dramatic moments. It's got really disgusting moments. It's a Western in the 21st century. That's a pretty solid Western. It's just slow and boring. That's my biggest issue. And I'm going to give the movie a high B-. again, sounds like a really low grade for how many positives there is. But again, the movie is super duper slow. And if you like slow burns, this movie's and you love westerns, you are going to love this movie. But for me, I was bored at many times in this movie. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye, guys.